And welcome back to Sidewalks Entertainment. Thank you again for joining us, and we hope you're enjoying the show. Right now, our East Coast correspondent, Darren Paltrowitz, who also hosts his own show called Paltrowcast, has a Zoom interview with a singer and actress who also appeared on One Tree Hill and was a contestant on Dancing with the Stars. Here's Darren and Jana Kramer.
Jana, besides answering the same 5 questions over and over and over again, how's your day going so far?
My day is really good. I woke up feeling, I had a photo shoot last night. Woke up feeling really refreshed. Yeah, I'm feeling good. How about you?
I think I'm fine. I mean, we're still in the coffee part of the day. You, coffee, tea, water, what's the drink there?
You know what? I like to chew, that Sonic ice. So I just got done with some Sonic ice, and now I'm on a water, and I'm going to get a tea after this.
But you said refreshed, and coffee does not make me refreshed, but a skincare regimen does. So I hear that you are in the business.
I am. I'm trying to, because so many things cost a lot of money, the serums and all the potions that, we have. And I'm like, can we make this more affordable with all the same yummy ingredients? So that's been kind of my mission these days, is trying to do that.
Have you always been skincare conscious, or is it like the past couple of years of being home more and that's what led to it?
Well, I'm definitely nearing 40, and for me, I just I'm now using sunscreen and taking care of myself, which is why I'm also prioritizing sleep, and because I know how important that is for me and my kids and my work and just people around me. Like, they know I need to sleep.
So having, this partnership, I think we're now going to have to say, I'm speaking with actress, singer, entrepreneur. We're going to have to throw that term out there much more now. Was it always the goal to have partnerships like this? Because a lot of people who get into acting just go, I'm an actor, put me on a stage or in front of a camera, and that's what I do. And that's all I do.
Yeah, I mean, I respect that for the people that do that. And for me, I kind of look at it in a different way, where it's like I have a platform to be able to bring light and voices to different things, whether that be causes or products. But I'm always very mindful of who I get into relationships with, and that's when. So it's like, if it doesn't align with who I am, then I'm obviously not going to speak about it. I always say, like a joke, I'm like, you're never going to see me promoting a beer company. I don't like beer, so I'm like, I don't care how much you're throwing at me. Like, I'm a wine girl through and through. And, when brands like, Unisom come, it's like, yeah, I do. I struggle with sleep, and to be the best version of a mom and work friend, like, I need to have good sleep. And so I think a lot of times, especially because daylight savings time is coming to an end, and it's like, everyone's like, oh, I get an hour. And I'm like, no, actually, yeah, you do, but your body's still going to be messed up. And sometimes it's hard to get on, that rhythm again. And that's why, I take the simple slumbers, the Unisom simple slumbers, because for me, again, it's like, it's something that is, drug-free. It's got melatonin in there and a few other little gems that just help me feel rested in the morning, and anything that can kind of help make a transition easier. I'm all about, especially again, knowing how important sleep is.
Mm-hmm. As somebody who's checked out some of your social media, I saw a recent post from City Winery. You said wine before, and you've had a lot of charting singles at this point in your career. Are you a singer that wanted to be an actress that wanted to be a singer, or have you always wanted to be both?
So I grew up singing. My dad was he still is. He still plays wedding bands. He's in the church bands. He's in a German band. He wears his lederhosen, the whole thing. So I grew up in the music world, but I kind of shied away from it. And then I went into acting, and then, so I guess acting to singing. But for me, I don't like to be labeled in one box. And I think when I was working with my record label, it's like, okay, you're this or that. And I'm like, no, I can be all of it. And that's just, it's all about mindset and being, and kind of is, I think people, it's like, you're either this or you're that. And it's like, well, why can't I be this, that, and the other? And that's kind of where I go. And I'm like, because you can, it's just, you got to work real hard on that one too.
So it sounds like a wonderful part of your career to be in right now, where now I'm putting the words in your mouth here.
Go for it. Put them in.
Being a mother of 2 little ones, you don't have to hide that. You can be public about that on social media and work that into your brand partnerships. You can tour when you want to. You can act, such as stepping into the holidays. That's coming up. It's this multifaceted career that's not you just being in one box, not just you listening to a publicist or a manager as to what you're going to do.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's all about taking your life into your hands. I mean, you get one. So it's like, do everything you want to do, work as hard as you can, live with no regrets, and take time for yourself. And again, I think that's why it's so important to prioritize, things for you too. And to show up the best version you can. And yeah, I like to be able to say, okay, some things I've tried and I failed, and other things I'm like, I'm still looking forward to maybe one day stepping into.
And some of the movies you've been making are awesomely Lifetime and Hallmark productions. And that's a cool genre that we've seen pop up in the last 10 to 15 years. In other words, in the One Tree Hill days, if you said to somebody, I'm making a Lifetime movie, they would have gone, ugh. And now you realize more people see these movies than the majority of movies that are in theaters these days. So when did you kind of realize, hey, it's cool to be doing the Lifetime and Hallmark things?
I'm a mom. And for me, like, I don't really like, if it's work and it's a good script, like, there's so many different network streamers, this, that, and the other. And like Lifetime has become a really amazing partner. And, anyone that can kind of go on the journey with me and be a part of, my family, my work, like I'm open to any and all, as long as it's all about the material. It's all about the brand. It's all about the script.
I thought you were going to say the Will Ferrell movie. I thought that was the turning point for most people with Lifetime, where they realize, oh, they do have their finger on the pulse more than most movie channels do.
Yeah. I mean, I think, people love Christmas, and, those movies do really well. And I think and the reason that those movies do really well is because people, they do want to be happy, and they want to, see happy endings.
Have you filmed any of those movies in Park City, Utah? Because I know that area is a hub for the family-friendly movies of that sort.
Yeah, no, not in that area, but I mean, I have filmed there, but not for Lifetime.
Got it. So summing up what we've talked about here, this great partnership related to the beauty regimen. Your website has a couple of tour dates coming up for next month. There's a holiday movie or two in the pipeline. Is there anything I'm missing, or is that just plenty and that's all we're allowed to know at this point?
I mean, I've got other things in the work for next year that I haven't spoken yet about. I'm going to do a film here in the next week. I'm more of an action movie, so totally something different than I've ever done, which I'm really pumped about. And yeah, just prioritizing, with working with amazing brands like Unisom, and focusing on yourself, because I think self-care is so important, and making sure that you are rested and can show up.
So is there a job title you haven't had yet that you're still hoping to have, to find your way into? Are you, for example, an actress that wants to be directing?
I have a zero desire to direct. I really do. I've got just no desire whatsoever. I think it's great. But I really want to continue to go more into the producing side of things. I've been able to produce a few things, and I love wearing that hat and the logistics between that. And helping a director, but never being the director.
Fair. Well, down to the last 2 questions here, and then I'm going to let you go. The first one is, what's the last concert that you saw for fun?
Oh man. I think when you're an artist, sometimes you don't really you forget to go to concerts. The last concert I saw for fun, actually, I'm going to it on Friday with my girlfriends. It's what are we going to see? It's the Judds. Yeah. It's Winona singing. Yeah. So Me and my girls are going to go, and that will be fun.
Absolutely. And the last question for you, do you have a TV recommendation that you could pass along to someone who needs a new show to start?
I mean, you're going to hate my answer, but I love the Kardashians right now on Hulu. But you know what? I've only watched it. I think it's an old TV show, but I've only watched, the first episode of The Patient on Hulu, and that looks really good. I love Steve Carell. So I'm going to finish that when I do my laundry later today.
Well, it's great to hear that you have wonderful things happening career-wise and in your day. Thank you for the recommendations, and looking forward to whatever's coming next from you.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
For more full-length celebrity interviews, visit us at sidewalkstv.com, our YouTube channel, and don't forget to follow us on social media.